Yo, what's going on YouTube? We back at it with another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below on what you want next. Today we're talking about something you might have noticed with your own plants. Maybe your plant is getting taller. Maybe instead of filling out, it's getting bushier. It's looking long, skinny, or stretched out. And you might be thinking it's growing taller, so that means it's growing good. Sometimes a plant growing extremely tall and skinny is actually trying to tell you that something about its growing conditions isn't ideal. So today we're going over 5 common reasons your plant might be growing tall and skinny and what you should look for and what you can do about it. The first reason is probably the biggest one, and that's not being enough light. Plants naturally grow towards the light source. So when a plant isn't receiving enough light, you may notice the spaces between the leaves getting longer and the stems stretching upwards trying to reach towards the stronger light. That's why you don't want to always judge growth by its height. If one plant grew 6 inches taller but the other plant's shorter with thicker stems and more compact foliage, the taller plant isn't automatically doing better. Look at the quality of the growth, not just how fast it's gaining height. If you're seeing excessive stretching, your light is one of the first things I check. Number 2 goes right along with the first one. You might have a powerful grow light, but where is it positioned? Having a strong light doesn't automatically mean your plant's receiving the right amount of light. Distance matters. As you move a light further away, the intensity reaching the plant decreases. If your plant is constantly reaching upwards towards the light and developing long spaces between leaves, your light placement may be something worth checking. But don't hear that and immediately drop your light extremely close either. Too much intensity can create a completely different set of problems. Check the recommendations for your particular light, then watch how your plant responds. The goal is finding that sweet spot. Number 3 is crowding and competition. This is something that can become more noticeable as the plants get bigger. If you got several plants growing close together and their leaves are overlapping, some parts of the plants can start getting shaded. And what does a plant naturally try to do when it's being shaded? Reach the light. That's one reason you might have one plant getting taller while the other plant stays shorter and bushier. Look at your entire canopy. Are certain plants blocking light from reaching others? Are leaves stacked on top of each other? Sometimes the issue isn't necessarily your light itself, it's how the light is being distributed across your plants. Number 4 is your environment. Temperature or other growing conditions can influence how a compact or stretched plant develops. That's why I always say don't just focus on one number. Look at your whole environment. What's the temperature? What's the humidity? How's your airflow? How are the plants responding? You could have a great light and a good watering routine, but if the environment isn't where your plants perform well, you may still see growth where you weren't expecting. If you think something needs adjusting, make small changes and give your plants time to respond. And number 5 is important because not every tall plant has a problem. Sometimes that's simply how the plant naturally grows. Different varieties can have completely different structures. You can have 2 healthy plants under the same light, receiving the same amount of water, and one might naturally grow taller while the other stays shorter and bushier. That's why you have to look at more than just height. Are the leaves healthy? Is the stem developing well? Is the plant continue to produce healthy new growth? And that's probably one of the biggest things I want y'all to take away from this video. Don't automatically assume the tallest plant is the best growing plant. I would rather see a plant putting out healthy growth with a solid structure than one that's shooting straight up because it's desperately searching for light. So if your plants are getting tall and skinny, check these 5 things: your light intensity, your light distance, crowding, your environment, and the plant's natural growth pattern. Figure out why it's stretching before you start making adjustments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below on what you want next, and we are out.